If you're looking just for a cheap scanner to clear codes, this isn't for you. Most cheap scanners on the market only tell you the code, but this bad boy right here, this bad boy will actually help you diagnose the problem. So let's check out the MUCAR, I don't know, MUCAR 892BT. See if it's just a gimmick or is it worth buying. All right, my friends, so I've had this MUCAR 892BT Bluetooth scanner for about 4 to 5 months now. So I was kind of wanting to test it out before I actually showed you and told you if it was good or bad. So today we're gonna go ahead, take a look at it, show you what it could do, how easy it is to use, live data functions, special features, and basically if it's good for a DIYer or a mobile mechanic to have in your toolbox. So let's get to it. So when you get this thing, it comes in this nice little hard case and it keeps it protected. So if you drop it or whatever, it'll be protected in here. So basically it comes with your Ethernet cable, it comes with your instructions, and then this little thing to keep the tablet nice and safe. So my favorite part about this is the Bluetooth little device to plug in. Bam, that bad boy's magnetic, look at that. So you'll never lose it, which is one of my favorite features. So let's put that to the side. It comes with this little thing. Never had to use it. Comes with the cables, never had to use them. I only use the charging cable and then the charger right here. But one thing is it comes with extra little connectors, so it doesn't matter what country you're in, you'll be able to charge your unit. So let's get to the actual tablet. All right, so now we're gonna deal with the scanner itself. We're gonna go ahead and plug it in. And let me just tell you that I hate dealing with wires. So having this wireless is a freaking godsend, man, because I hate the wire. I can't move. I just can't do anything. So I like this. Let's plug it in. All right, so where is our little port? Right there. Easy as that. You hear it go ahead and turn on. So we're gonna go ahead to this right here, enter, and you're gonna see how easy it is to connect. Oh, you know what? I gotta turn the car on. Hold on. All right, so now the car is on. So it's gonna look for your system and then it'll load. Boom. Bam. So we got your VIN number, blah, 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 all this good stuff. So let's just enter. And then we're gonna go ahead and read the fault code. I know what the fault is. So yeah. Bam, look at all those codes. I know it's the O2 sensor already because I checked it before. But it has all these codes. And I like it that it has the AI to actually use, and then it has Google search if you don't want to use the AI, and you can connect this thing to Wi-Fi. Mine's not connected, I'm too far from the Wi-Fi router, but it does give you that option to use whichever one that you want, and I like that it gives you that option. But the main thing is we want to know, instead of it giving you a random code, does it actually explain to you what the code is? And yes, it does. Look at that. So it tells you heater control circuit, low bank 2, sensor 2. So already it tells you which bank it is and what sensor it is. And look, here's some more codes. Closed loop fault detected, bank 2. So it's telling you exactly what's going on. So now if you're a lot newer to diagnosing, this tells you what to look for and where to look. You look at, oh, boom, bank 2, okay, sensor 2, boom, okay. And if you don't know where that's at, you can just do a quick Google search and it'll tell you, or hit Google search. Bam, look at that. So now let's go to another important function, live data. So let's go ahead into live data. Here we are in live data. So you have all these options to look at live. Look at all of these. And for diagnosing, this is very important. You don't want to make the wrong diagnosis and start barking up the wrong tree. So let's just go to, I don't know, let's do long trim, intake, and we'll do, where is it? Engine coolant temperature, and let's just do those. So boom, it shows you the live data, and it can also show you the graph. Look at that, a live graph, man. Those cheap scanners that you get from the auto parts store or like Harbor Freight or whatever, they can't do this. And this is very important when you're diagnosing your own vehicle. See the live graph? That's worth its money in gold on its own. So let me show you what else it does. So let's get out of here. All right, so obviously you can clear any codes that you may have, but another important thing is, seeing that, it just told me not to forget the little Bluetooth connector. So another reason why I really like this is that it's bidirectional. So it has things like brake pad reset, air fuel ratio reset, oil reset, bleeding the brakes. So it has all these other things that normal scanners do not have. And trust me, I've tried a lot of different scanners. So I really like this feature. And as I'm doing this, you see how quick it is? There's no lag. It's a quick response. There's no lag whatsoever. Other ones that I've used, they kind of lag, but this one, it's no lag. Look at that. Look how quick it is. So that's another thing that I look for in scanners, and so far this one I really like. So I'm gonna tell you right now, as somebody who actually works on cars regularly, what matters to me is speed and usefulness. I don't really need any fancy graphics or anything like that. As long as it connects fast, it reads data properly, doesn't freeze, I'm gonna say that again, doesn't freeze, and helps pinpoint the problems, that's a win to me. I don't need all the fancy stuff. So far, this thing is pretty solid. So let's go over the pros and cons of this. I don't know if I showed you that this actually goes up and then you can rest it on something, but I leave this on there because, like I said, I scratch it a lot. So the pros and cons of this bad boy are wireless Bluetooth, easy to use, has good live data, fast connection. That's very important to me. Now, a couple cons, if you want to call them cons, is some advanced functions depend on the vehicle compatibility. Like some vehicles are locked, so you can't really mess with anything, but that's kind of not the fault of the scanner. It's more the manufacturer. But also the setup can be a little confusing if you don't know what you're looking for. So it does take some practice and some understanding to work it. It's not very basic, but I mean, after you use it a couple times, you'll learn how to use it. It's not a big deal. All right, final verdict. If you're looking just for a cheap scanner to clear codes, this isn't for you. Now, if you want something that's gonna help you diagnose problems and understand what the car is doing, the MUCAR 892BT is a solid tool for the money to do that. So, with that being said, if you guys want more scanner reviews, diagnostic videos, and real-world troubleshooting, hit that subscribe button, and always remember, if I can fix it, you can fix it.